Town Talk today brings Plymouth Town Manager Melissa Arrighi back to our set. Welcome, Melissa, as always.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Going into summer, exciting times. Morton Park is always something that we talk about, and there's some issues with Morton Park as far as the abuse of the park.
You know, there's been visitors that have gone to Morton Park over the years that, you know, to be candid, don't respect the facility, and they leave a lot of litter, they leave burning coals that could start a fire in that beautiful area, and they do much worse than that. So we've been trying to get a handle on it, and we've worked with the Friends of Morton Park, who are residents that live in the area that love that whole facility.
Right.
We will be doing, the Board of Selectmen made some changes last year. They helped, but they didn't fix it. So the police chief, the assistant town manager, and a group met with the Friends of Morton Park just recently, and there are 4 key changes you'll see this summer if you go to visit.
Okay.
You will see it closing down at 5 o'clock.
Versus?
It used to be open till
sunset? Yeah.
That'll
okay.
make a really big difference.
That's a huge difference.
Close at 5.
Yeah.
If we need police assistance to move people out of the park, we will.
Okay.
We have that police presence that will be available. You will see more of a police presence, including some kind of patrolling on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
And finally, and pretty significant, there will be no more cooking on open coals, which is what a lot of these people that visit that are being wasteful tend to do. And I think with those 4 changes, I'm hopeful. I'm actually more than hopeful that we will see some changes this year.
Now,
for the better.
Who are the standard people that go to visit Morton Park? Is it people that live in Plymouth, or is it tourists, or what's?
You know, it's hard to determine because you know it's not like you ask for licenses. However, I think we'll get a better handle on that now. One thing I didn't mention is it used to be up to 200 cars. Think how many people you could bring in with the 200. It's down to 100.
Oh, okay.
So that'll make a difference. I have to tell you, and I don't want to be biased, but I don't think that the abuse is coming from the residents or the people that live in Plymouth.
Yeah.
I think it's coming from people that may come from out of town that just don't know how important our natural resources are to us.
Okay, good. I'm glad that's being done. That's excellent. Now, we talk a lot about public developments going on in Plymouth all the time. Let's talk a little bit about private development.
Our building department has become so much busier with issuing permits, and I'm pleased to see more business development and commercial development because it does alleviate a little bit of the burden on the residential property taxes. So you see Market Basket that will be opening up very soon, within the next week, so that is exciting. I think they'll be doing a soft opening first and then really advertise a grand opening. Colonial Ford, many people in town have seen all the work that's been done on Pilgrim Hill Road on the right-hand side as you head towards town. That development is moving there. We have another car dealership that is going into Colony Place. You will see some residential development in town. There's been a permit pulled for a 55-plus development, but that's needed. I believe it's over 60% of our population is in that age group, so that's something that will be useful to the town. And then one of the fun projects is both a town project and a private. The Chamber of Commerce is doing an arts project where that they have purchased, you know a little bit about this, and the town is also putting up, I think it's about a dozen either benches or Adirondack chairs, picnic tables that will be decorated by school student artists. Which is wonderful. And that'll go around town. I think it will be a fun little thing to have in this summer and spring.
That's terrific. ABC Disposal, there's some interesting information going on about them.
ABC Disposal recently filed for bankruptcy protection. ABC has a contract with the town, it's been in place for years, that they pick up our curbside pickup. Right. So people in town that have curbside pickup, they might have a private hauler, but if they use a town service, it's ABC. We've received a lot of calls from people worried that with this bankruptcy filing, what happens to their rubbish? There will be no disruption in service at all. Right after they filed for bankruptcy, there was a terrible fire at their facility, and that's caused people more angst about it. You know, I'm here to assure them that we have protection in place under our contract and to continue using the services they always have. Okay.
And just to give a little preview of something that we'll do in the future here on PACTV Community News, the water in Plymouth is a matter that's very near and dear to your heart.
You know, we have a lot of people that really rely on a water system, and it's not something you think about when you turn on the water in your home. You expect that it is clean and safe. I recently watched Jonathan Beater talk very passionately about the water department, which isn't really a well-recognized division.
Right.
I mean, we have 6,500 catch basins. You wouldn't believe the number.
Incredible.
It's just It's a wonderful system with great employees, and I'd love to spend some time on it.
And we will. We'll do
Okay.
a special segment on the water department because it's a very positive thing too.
It is.
You know, the whole thing.
And important.
And very important. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Sure.
Until next time.